gon' be more clever, yeah. If a better girl do it better. If a you know a girl do it better. I'm not the good dog. 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 She see it all, even if it's big or small. Do you know where your girl is? But she not at home with ya. Cause the last time I checked, she in Vegas. And Summer Lee with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship, I don't care if you don't. But I think you're better than me, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever, yeah. If a better girl do it better. If a you know a girl do it better. I'm not the good dog. I'm not the good dog. I'm not the good dog. I'm not the good dog.
Oh, the cold weather is certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because you know a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your
just diving all over the place here.
The second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Steelers, nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Ready.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Check.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Well, they dropped it for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Ready, go.
They run the counter now on 1st first down. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, 60 Maverick, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Liking 18. Check. The Riggs. Hey, Smash. Ready,
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Running right, here's Brown. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Steelers 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored one.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Darnell Washington, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14.
Chris Boswell now for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Here's a give to Brown. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Now 3rd down and 7.
11 empty tank.
Brings up 3rd down.
11 Thomas. 11.
Here's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And out.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bengals 14. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. T. Higgins, 46 yards. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And McPherson on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they've got it as we resume action.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to him.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 27. Ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Derek Harmon. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. He's on his way. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Darnell Washington on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On one, ready?
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Get set. 11, 11, 11.
Right back to Brown. Gets around him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 135 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
He's worked relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On one, ready? Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it will bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
If they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right out and right up the middle.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Can. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Higgins goes in motion right.
Stop.
Now Burrow. Throw right side, put in by Higgins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have his Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Right back to him on first down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That's another Steelers
Cowboy 80.
first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf, 41 yards. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Here we go. 12, 1, behind. Right 80. 11, 11, 11. Behind.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
10 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
Looking to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Darnell Washington on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think...
And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Patrick Queen. Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
70 Lions. Ready.
On second down, they'll run it here. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play.
Bengals 28. For Cincinnati.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70, reload. Smash. Go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Lions. Roll.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll find Metcalf. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 149 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
180. 11.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
11 mighty. Here we go.
It's Burrow. Looking left sideline is complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
11. Hey, can.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
2-yard line.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Right 80. Right hot. 12. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT. 11.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal.
Let's get set. Right 80. 11 MT.
Slot man moves right. Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's third and goal.
Here we go. Hot. Right 80. Right 80 hot. 11.
To the air again, Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And the ball on the 30. Here's second and 4.
Second and 4.
Here we go. Start. Scoop.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings
Now
up
it's 2nd and 10.
at the 36-yard line.
Set it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They go to Johnson again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready to run.
Johnson running right. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
On the set.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they can't bring him down. They'll try. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but takes it all the way into the end zone.
And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 160 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Burrow will throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stop.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. Stop.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 14
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10.
Back to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game. Now,
this is Brown going up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
and they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here at 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins.
On one, ready?
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. 12. Cut.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Cut. Right 80. Right shot. Cut.
Burrow. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Bengals 43. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. 11. Right 80. 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
To throw, Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Here's 2nd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Bengals will line up for the two-point conversion.
18, run. 18, check.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready, Bronco 80, 70 Lions. Ready.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Ready.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Go. Bronco 80. Let go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Past the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
3. 18 Cardinal.
Going for the knockout punch. He'll try and run. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
19 Tiger. No. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point now by Boswell. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Again, it went for the fake and for the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
70 range. Go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
59.
So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Boswell for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 71, Bengals 59.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. McCord trying to lay one up deep. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.